Are we going?
Yeah.
Okay. This is an instructional video for the Honey Bucket Blues.
And the Honey Bucket Blues, hi, is in the key of C. It involves C7, F7, and G7. Near the end, it's got some extra chords from the ragtime tradition of A7, D7, and there's also a G augmented chord in there to kind of turn it around. The C7 we're going to use is a lot like a regular C chord, like you might often use, and then with that pinky on the 3rd fret of the G string, you get your C7. So that's the one I'm going to use for that. Now the simplest F7 is that same shape going up when your first finger is on the 6th fret, and you're using that same shape you use for C7, that's an F7. And not let the outside, don't let those outside strings ring. So there's your F7. Another way of doing F7 is to bar all the way across the 1st fret and then make an E7 shape. So that's a really popular one too. But I'll be using this higher F7. The G7 I'm going to use is got your first finger on the 1st fret of the E string and then the start of a G string and G chord over here. I hope that's clear. When we hit the A7, we're going to play just bar across and get your 3rd fret of the E string covered. D7 is a triangle. G7, and I think we already talked about. We're going to turn the whole song around with what's called a G augmented. And that could be played with your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, and your first finger on the 1st fret of the D string. That's one way of playing it. But it's a little bit muddy down there. So I like my ring finger on the 10th fret of the A string, middle finger on the 9th fret of the D string, and my first finger going across the 8th fret of the G and B strings. And that's your Oh Darling turnaround. Oh Darling! Okay? So that's the one I'm going to go to, even though it's a little bit more difficult than this, it sounds better. Okay. Anne is going to sing the song. I'm going to play the chords. Hope this works out.
I took a summer job just to get me through school. Thought the stink wouldn't stink, I was way too cool. Now 20 years later, up to my neck in the mud, I'm the owner-operator of a shit-pumping truck. Lord, 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 what can I do? I got them honey buckets and a can porta potty pumping blues. My girlfriend, she left me same day as my wife. Said the smell hangs around you, this ain't no kind of life. Shoulda, coulda, woulda taken a shower a day instead of spending all my money on that aftershave spray. Lord, 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 what can I do? I got the honey buckets and a can porta potty pumping blues. thinking about quitting, getting out of the biz. Allergic to the plastic, can't even take a whiff. Help my son, buddy, all of this could be yours. Never saw him again when he ran out those doors. Lord, 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 what can I do? I got the honey buckets and a can, porta potty, pump and blue.
More verses? So I just think we should discuss one thing. We might, what's called tag the ending, which will repeat
we forgot to talk about that.
There's a little part that goes A7 to D7, to G7, back to C7. And we'll do that, repeat that 2 more times. So I got those honey buckets,
Porta potty, honey buckets and a can, porta potty.
one more time.
Honey buckets and a can, porta potty, pumping blue. Thank you.